to another edition of the Magic Show. You know, it's been 10 years I've been doing this. Yeah, that's a long time, but that's history. And what's now? Jeez, I don't even know where to start now. It's Kaladesh, and here are my top 5 Spoiler Wave 1 highlights. Number 5 is PAX Weekend. Wizards. You did it right. The entire weekend end to end was an achievement. I know a lot of good people worked a very long time on what was by far the best broadcast they've ever done. As much as I love Will Wheaton, hosting the Magic event is not his strong suit, but what we do have is a program that rotated him around the World Championships. Congrats, BBD. That's my boy. To unveiling some amazing stuff. Number 4 is energy. Can you feel it? I mean, can you feel the energy as it brings us a resource never before seen outside resources? Is awesome. Energy is counters that you get that only go away if you spend them, and based on cards like Voltaic Brawler and Long Tusk Cub, there is a green-red aggro shell just waiting to happen. Combined with Harness Lightning, which note can use as much energy as you want, you don't gotta use just 3. Energy is amazing because it gives developers just one more resource to tweak, one more way to tone up or tune down a card based on what energy it provides or requires. I mean, you gotta live fast and die young, am I right? Die young is particularly interesting as skipping the Scry 2 of Read the Bones kinda hurts compared to live fast, but die young is just like Harness Lightning we spoke of earlier. It has no limits to the amount of energy you can feed into it, plus it provides energy itself. I'm sure there'll be some weird board state where neither of these cards do anything but create energy for their caster. Gotta marvel at them either works, you know what I'm saying? Number 3 is story cards. Now, Inventor's Fair is a really interesting land. First new legendary land since Nykthos? Check. Has Metalcraft but doesn't say Metalcraft. Correct. I know. Tireless Tracker has landfall without saying landfall. I get it. The fact that this has Story Spotlight 1 of 5 and then MTGstory.com on it is incredibly interesting. For years and years, Wizards have struggled on how to properly put story points on cards. When you played Weatherlight or Tempest, there was an entire narrative spelled out for you that you often had no idea when anything happened. Hell, even through Shadows over Innistrad, if you saw Anguished Unmaking before you saw anything else, maybe the story starts with Avacyn dying, or oh wait, she doesn't die, but now she's bad. And when did Declaration in Stone happen exactly? Who has any friggin' idea? Now, Wizards can clearly point out when and where story points or scenes basically are playing out on the cards, and they can stitch them together properly with the Story Spotlight feature, and we will now know in the future if some freaky Stoneomancer girl goes nuts with the Cheese Whiz all up in the manor and when exactly that happened. Anyway, these are awesome, and I don't think many are paying attention to what I feel is an incredible step forward in storytelling for Magic. And when Shaundra found her mom, for real, and it only takes one thought to now the key is gone. Like if you cry every time, folks. Like if you cry. Number 2. Planeswalkers, Legends, and Mythics. Look, there's a biggie to get to, but we gotta start small. Like dwarf small. Depala Pilot Exemplar is completely awesome. 3/3 for 3. Yep, it's a dwarf lord that pumps other dwarves. Oh, hell yeah. Also pumps vehicles because why the hell not? Yes! And then, because awesome, if she becomes tapped for whatever reason that could be in your silly head, like, you know, attacking or activating a certain new card type, you get to pump serious mana into her to find more awesome dwarf and certain new card type that I'll talk about here in a minute. Seriously, girl is pushed. Speaking of pushed, you know who is flying totally under the radar right now? Rashmi, Eternity's Crafter, because holy crap, the girl is crafting eternities. Don't you see that she's like an elf? That's an important tribe that she literally gives you a free card no matter what after you resolve anything with her on the table. I'm still a little shell-shocked on this card. It's advantage or sick advantage for 4 mana. Yeah, she's vulnerable, but 3 toughness is, you know, like 2 more than 1 or 1 more than 2. Going deep here, guys. But seriously, Rashmi is amazing. Speaking of bananas, Cataclysmic Gear Hulk for real, people. This card. First of all, the artwork is amazing. Seriously, the little people on the hammer, best thing ever. Love the little people. Little people right there. They're totally awesome. But the card, jeez, this thing with the Eldrazi Displacer is just filthy. It is filthy. And yeah, because it's an artifact creature and Eldrazi Displacer is just like a weirdo, you get to keep both when you blink it and keep your opponent at 1 creature until they can break it up. 5 mana, 4/5. And yeah, Vigilance too, right? Because who cares? Next, we get to Baby's first Planeswalker in the Planeswalker deck versions of Shaundra and Nissa. It's hilarious how bad these are, but at the same time, I hope you realize how perfect this is for new players. Instead of a crap rare and some boosters, they get a theme deck with a sweet Planeswalker, which continues to support the story-driven nature of MTG, and cards to support that Planeswalker. I mean, yes, if you would like me to harp on how bad they are, Okay, they're super poop. All right, feel better now? Even super poop has its uses. And what is not super poop? They're unbelievably powered up versions. But wait, there's a Saheeli up in this. My God, there are 4 Planeswalkers in this set, people. 6 if you count the extra Planeswalker deck versions. Anyway, Saheeli is a badass. She is 3 mana, which is about as aggressive as a Planeswalker gets. She is half blue. She is the same cost as another Planeswalker who does awesome things with artifacts, and she provides slow, incremental advantage as you would expect, copying things at will, slowly crafting your draw so she can do it again. While the first ability is a little underwhelming and she's not exactly protecting herself, don't let that stop you from realizing the potential she has in really old, really busted formats. Just saying. Now Nissa, damn Nissa, you cray. First we got a debut in Vastwood Seer, and then she's all voices Zendikar up in here and killing it a sick 3 mana walker, and now a 5 mana version, and she's awesome. Yes. Yes, she is. She is 1 turn ultimate. It's like One Punch Man, except 1 turn ultimate. Stay with me here. Nissa starts at a very high loyalty. She immediately protects herself. She provides a variety of options with her other ability. The ultimate is like every control player's dream emblem. Can I just play the lands and draw the cards? But making a 5/5 to ensure that happens is just so good. Now, up next, we got a 4 mana Planeswalker with 4 loyalty. Okay, guys? 4 abilities, mythic, unbelievably powerful. Shaundra, Torch of Defiance is here. And oh my God, people. She's ridiculous. Only the third to have 4 abilities, on one side. This girl is pushed. She has card advantage. She ramps you, or she provides you mana to play another creature to protect her, or, she just kills something. And her ultimate is, a win the game, as many simply are. Yes, you'll need to play spells or whatever, but getting there in 3 turns is also noteworthy. This girl has everything going right, but then I believe we need to pause here for a moment of clarity, all right? Planeswalkers are awesome. Awesome Planeswalkers are even more awesomer, and when a Planeswalker like Shaundra, Torch of Defiance shows up, the hype. Whew, this hype train ain't slowing down. The hype is real, but then you think to yourself, is this good? Are we better off as players? Magic is a game if we have a Planeswalker so damn good that if you're playing red and not playing her, you're basically just waiting to win enough at Magic so you can? So that every red deck needs her for the same reason every blue deck needed Jace the Mind Sculptor, and that was one of the reasons it was so overpowered? And then you think, who cares? I just want to play with Shaundra. Girl's ridiculous. Wow. Wizards of chess. Wizards of chess. Number 1 is vehicles. Never did I believe we would get friggin' vehicles in Magic. Vehicles that you ride in and everything. My lord, we got vehicles and crew and new frames and awesomeness, and I love everything about them. They are artifacts until they get activated by crew, and using the power of the creatures tapped is a great way to allow them to be balanced by providing a ratio of crew to power that developers can use, and the vehicles themselves, come on. Oval Chase Dragster, we got a friggin' Dragster in Magic, people, and it's doing a pretty sweet imitation of Ball Lightning that I certainly approve of. The mythic vehicle, Sky Sovereign, console flagship, ain't fooling around. Firstly, you're getting 3 damage when you play it just right off the top. Then turn it on for 3 power worth of crew, and you got a 5 mana 6/5 flyer that deals another 3 when it attacks. And by the way, it's a 6/5 flyer, and it looks cool as all hell. But mythic or not, I love the beautiful simplicity of the design. Sky Skiff is a terrific limited card, and maybe good enough for pauper play. The ability to make a 2/3 flyer for just 2 mana is so exciting, and turning a 1/1 token into a 2/3 flyer for a turn is also exciting. Fleet Wheel Cruiser is a damn fine raid as a 5/3 trample haste that gives a free activation on the turn you play it. And I can't believe I just spent time talking about Magic cars. Cars in Magic. That's nuts. You want to know why? Because many years ago, I heard the phrase, there are no guns in Magic, there are no cars in Magic. Now the latter has officially gone away. How long until the first one is gone? Rosewater has said he doesn't want guns in Magic, but what if his successor does? We have magical engines with all this technology. Surely someone's built a railgun, right? You can't have, magical bullets or magical gunpowder, whatever. Doesn't matter. This set is crazy exciting, and I haven't been this pumped in a long time. Now, Battle for Zendikar, it kind of sucked, as it's kind of been one big downer story after another, and everything's dying, and everything's dark, and everything sucks, and everybody hates it, and we're waiting to finally have fun with Magic. We can actually enjoy ourselves, people, and I'm having a good time. Tell me what you thought. Thanks for watching, everybody, and here's to another decade of silly fun with Magic cards. Until next time, Magic players, this is Evan Irwin, tapping the cards so you don't have to. Hi there, and thanks a lot for watching my stuff. If you like this, you can subscribe to my channel for more cool Magic content. I make Forgotten Lore, which is my history program. I also do a weekly podcast called Magic Mics. Feel free to comment, like, share, do all that cool stuff. If you want to support my work or find me on social media, you can find links down in the description. Thanks for watching.
I always like the fatties.